What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of me reacting to crazy YouTube videos. And today we were turned on to Caleb Hammer. And this guy basically interviews people, go over their situation in terms of debt and financials. So let's get right into it. Let's go.
Truck, 2022 Ram 1500.
That's a nice truck.
Minimum monthly pay. What's the debt amount on it? I'll just pull it up. No, that's your payment?
No way. Don't tell me it's $1,000. If it's $1,000, I'm gonna slap him.
It's a fourth of your freaking. It's more than a fourth of your freaking take-home pay.
Jesus.
Going to a single one of the things you have to drive? When did you get this? When did you possibly get this?
Like 2 months or 2 weeks after I got my house.
When was that?
November.
How'd you think this was a good idea? Who in the world did... How'd you think this was a good idea? $51,536.14 of debt. What's the truck?
Yo, a fourth of your take-home pay? Is that what I heard correctly? That's too much. For a car, that's ridiculous. And honestly, it's a nice truck, but he overdid it, guys. Look, like 25% of your income should not go towards a car. I think honestly, some people will say 10% or something like that. I would say in this situation, like 51,000, I'm guessing his payment's probably $800-900, and so he's probably making maybe $4,000. Dude, man, I would have bought a car cash. I would have bought a $4,000 car. I mean, it sounds like he just bought a house, so that's good, but you know, I would definitely try to get my income up or invest into an asset that would then pay for my car. Basically, I would have bought another property that was gonna cash flow about another $300-400, and then I would go lease a car for $300-400. And even then, I probably wouldn't do that, but better than what this guy's doing. So let's see what else he got.
You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
What kind of...
Here's the problem with that. I hear a lot of people say that, like, you know, here's why I go to DoorDash and I don't cook food at home, because my time is worth so much more money. Is it really? Is your time really worth more than, you know, cooking at home? You know, I know my time is, but most people, guys, you're working like a regular job. You're making $20 an hour. You should not be DoorDashing Jack Diddley's squat. You should be buying groceries for $40, cooking it at home, and living off that $40 for like 5-6 days. That's what I did in college. You know, I hate when people say that. Like, it doesn't even sound like she really knows how much she's making, because he's telling her, look, you can't afford to do these things. And she's like, yeah, but I should be spending more time on my business. You're tripping.
How many hours a day are you working?
It depends.
Oh God, that means.
And now I'm doing more things.
That means she's not working.
An average.
How many hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb.
So what are you doing for the other 19? Let's say you're sleeping for 8 hours. It leaves you with 11 hours. You have time to cook. You have time to work more in your business. You have so much time to do all these other things.
And you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day. Oh, poor me. I'm working. I don't know anything about cars, but I know for a Toyota, whatever, $20,000 to pay over the course of just a couple years with a $718 minimum monthly payment on here.
Yeah, it was like not the best deal, but
it was not the best deal.
But I needed an SUV because I live in a snow area.
You don't need an SUV. I needed
like
no. I lived in like the 5th snowiest college in the United States. I had a sedan the entire time. You get snow tires, you're fine. And it was 2-wheel drive, and I delivered Jimmy John's. Justification.
Yeah, people always say they need stuff and they always spend more than they're supposed to. Yeah, I don't agree with that. This guy's right. And you're paying $718 for a freaking Toyota? Are you kidding me? Like, nothing against Toyota, don't get me wrong, but I would have bought a car cash. Like, you could buy a used SUV or something. or just drive whatever you had until you start making more money.
They're desperate to hire right now. If any industry is desperate to hire, it is service.
And how long do you think I'm gonna last there?
What does that mean? In terms of get fired or you existing?
Yeah, until I like raise an issue and then.
Well, if you decide to be a big boy and take care of yourself, you'll last there for a while.
Maybe.
What is maybe?
I just know somebody's gonna be like, oh, you think you're a smart kid. And I am. I have a degree in information systems.
But you're broke. But you're broke. This is like an ego thing, you know? You gotta drop the ego. I don't care what degree you have. Look, we all gotta start somewhere. We all gotta put in the work. Make a name for yourself, then, you know, say all this stuff. But if you're broke, shut up and get to work, period. There's no other way around it. There's no excuses.
So if I see a way to improve something, I'm gonna suggest it. And
Why
then
do
they're
you brought
gonna
up this degree in information systems and no one cares?
Yeah, nobody cares. Oh, he's pissed.
We don't.
Oh, he's pissed.
Time on, man. What did I do?
What?
Why do I have a degree in information systems if nobody cares?
We don't. No, we don't
Why
care.
do I have it?
We don't.
Should I go back to Texas Tech and just give it back to my professors? Be like, nobody gives it.
Okay.
This guy's never gonna get hired. I'd fire his ass in a heartbeat. Like, there's a better way to, if there's something to improve, there's definitely a way to say it. But this guy comes off as a know-it-all. Just because you got a degree doesn't mean you know jack shit. I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people with big degrees that go to big schools and they don't know anything. Like, stop using that diploma or your these awards that you get as a way to, you know, try to prove the world that you're better than somebody. Shut up. Let's go to work. This guy leaving this is ridiculous. I'm getting pissed.
Okay, so you own a home.
I do own a home.
Okay. What was the purchase price of this home?
$273.
When'd you get
Cheap.
Right. We bought it in 2019, so we moved in March 2020. So
We bought it.
yeah.
She's probably got some equity.
So you're on a triple mortgage?
Technically, it's two. Like, both of us legally on paper should have the house 50-50.
What's your plan here?
We are going to refinance, and during the refinancing process,
Now, where rates are?
Yeah.
not now, we're going to talk about it. Because we looked at it 3 months ago, and they were like, the interest rate right now is like awful. And they're like, call us in 3 to 6 months. I'm like, cool.
That could be a long time. You're okay with stomaching this risk for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Who knows? We don't even know if it ever will be those low interest rates again.
That's true. But then again, I could always just move out of Austin and go somewhere else.
I need some context here because if the property's in Austin, they probably have some equity. I don't know if she's trying to keep the property. Maybe she could rent it out. Maybe she could sell it. I don't know, but it sounds messy. I'm not getting enough context in this video.
You sent an email, of which you told me right before we started recording, it was kind of a copy and paste template email, but you're sending a lot. Talk to me about this and how you're receiving money from some people.
A lot of these charities offer it once every 6 months. Some of them have lottery systems where you call in on a Tuesday between midnight and noon, and then they call you back. Some offer $50 in assistance. Some will cover up to $300 or $400. I've done that 3 times now in the last 6 months.
Before I ask the question, do you have any disabilities? Mental, physical?
Probably undiagnosed mental issues, but yeah, don't we all?
I guess. But nothing physical.
No.
Nothing.
Get a
preventing you
job.
from-
That's what I'm gonna say. Get a job.
Let me get an understanding of your wealth then, real quick. What is in your checking account right now? Your personal checking account.
Pennies.
Okay. What is in your savings? Personal savings.
52 years old, no money.
There's no cash.
What are in the stock market?
I had some crypto, and I may have some stocks that I haven't looked at in a long time.
Okay. How much do you think?
I don't know. The crypto's probably a couple $100 maybe, and
Well, okay. So how much equity do you have in properties?
nothing.
Oh, that's the one thing I was hoping for. I
walked away from my house when my wife passed away, and I didn't have the cash at the time, but the mortgage money was sitting there. We went to the National.
The mortgage money. Taking money from the.
Okay, right. But here's the thing: a mortgage payment can be made up.
Let me get.
I don't even know what the heck that is. You walked away from a house. Why didn't you just sell the house? But if you're upside down, you see, the problem with that is that when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And when you're young, you think that you have all the time in the world to go out there and make money. You got all the time in the world to figure it out. But the problem is that when you rely on later, it never gets done. You want to be financially stable, you want to be financially free, financially set up for the future. It takes taking action today, putting money aside, investing in properties, like putting money away into stocks. I don't care what you do, but you gotta plan and put it away accordingly.
Get an understanding of your wealth, then real quick. You have a 4Runner. Do you like this 4Runner?
I love it, actually.
Yeah, well, it loves f***ing you because it...
I'll be honest with you guys. I used to love 4Runners until I realized that they were very expensive. They're not fast. They eat a lot of gas, and they're not that comfortable to drive. I'm not even gonna watch the rest of it. Sorry, 4Runner lovers. I'm not gonna go there.
All right. Oh, what is this car?
It's a 2021 Ford Mach-E GT. It's actually my second one.
Dude, you're 20. What?
I had a fully paid off one before. But it just wasn't meeting what I needed to do, especially with the range and the amount of driving that I was doing, so I sold it. And I bought the current car that I have paid off, and then I bought another car.
What's the balance on this thing?
On my new car?
Yeah.
You're 20 years old and you need 2 cars, and you sold the first one because it wasn't getting the range you needed, so you bought another Mach GT. This guy's dumb. Next.
So what's the overall financial situation? What are we looking at today?
Well, we have, and this isn't on that statement, we have about $20,000 in cash for our emergency fund. Okay. It's interesting laid out. About 10,000 of it is in Bitcoin, and the other 10,000 is in high state yield saving cash.
That's not an emergency. You have $10,000 in an emergency fund.
Right.
That's fair.
Okay.
And I have $10,000 of Bitcoin that I can also use if I need to.
That you should sell right now and put in your emergency fund. Go on.
I was literally talking to my wife about that, and I was like, I don't know.
But half of what's an emergency fund, I will immediately say that's a stupid risk.
We had $36,000 in our emergency fund.
Yeah.
And all of that money is gone.
Where did it go?
It went to emergencies.
What were the emergencies?
We needed to remodel a bathroom.
Then it wasn't an emergency fund.
Unless the pooper went like into the ground, I mean, like that wasn't an emergency, man. This is ridiculous. Some people, you guys are just funny. Like, yeah, I would agree. Sell the Bitcoin because that thing could go up, down, left, right. I don't know what this guy's burn rate is on a monthly basis, but $10,000 wouldn't get my family very far, so I would sell that. I would sell those Bitcoins right away.
Your minimum payments on all these things, it's gonna be like a third of your income, and then you have a stupid expensive rent. You have no money left, essentially.
My car got stolen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a Toyota Camry, and I had 2 payments left, and then it got stolen. So some of the money that I had set aside, I took some of that and added it to my down payment on this car.
Oh, perfect. How much was your down payment?
$16,000.
Okay. Is it like soup?
Your car got stolen. That's why, honestly, guys, get full coverage on your cars. I know it's like you're looking at it like I could save a couple $100, but I don't think it's that much more expensive. I mean, full coverage for some of my cars are cheap, especially on the older cars. It's like $1,500 a year, right? But if it gets stolen, I don't care. I mean, that's what it's for. It's get full coverage, guys. That's all I gotta say.
It's up in any way?
It's the,
What? LE? XLE? XLE Premium? Adventure? What is it?
I think it's the XLE Premium.
She got the best one. She got the best
I think
Toyota.
You put down $15,000?
Over that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you immediately lost it.
Crazy.
$7,000 is not a fantastic balance.
No.
On a 25%.
All right, guys. This is gold. I like Caleb. This guy's cool, man. Like, he seems to be pretty good with his money. I'm probably gonna be a subscriber now. I'm gonna watch the rest of his videos. I don't know where he's getting these people from, but it's pretty funny watching him. It's pretty entertaining, and yeah, man, I'm scared. I'm very scared for these people because, man, if they don't change things around, they're gonna be paycheck to paycheck and hurting and in debt for a very, very long time. Well, I hope you guys like my reaction video. I appreciate you guys sticking around. If you guys want to see me do more or react to another YouTuber, hit the comments down below. I'd love to watch it and give you guys my reactions. Peace.